Hello everyone. So, oh my goodness, we have finally reached 1,000 subscribers and we have kept on growing ever since we hit 1,000 subscribers, and it's been insane, and I genuinely did not think that that Riverdale reaction video would do that well. Thank you to everyone who subscribed because of that video or because you saw one of my other videos. Like, it means so much to me that we finally reached 1,000 and now we're on like 1,150, or we're very close to 1,150, and that's just insane. So I'm shocked, but welcome everybody to my channel. I'm Becca, and because we have gained so many new subscribers, I thought there's a lot of you out there who probably don't really know much about me, so we're gonna do a Q&A so you can get to know me. I got a lot of questions regarding what I do for a living and what I want to do for a job and that sort of area, so I thought I would go through one by one and answer each question, but they're all relatively about the same thing. So the first one is, what do you do for a living? I am a freelance runner and production assistant. I work a lot in commercials at the moment. I want to do films, but I'm working a lot in commercials and I really enjoy it, although it's very basic and quite easy work. I love being on set and being around people and just kind of watching what everyone's doing on set. I find it really interesting. My job includes making teas and coffees. It might involve bringing the cast to set depending on how big the size of the shoot is, and just genuinely helping out with every single department. I work a lot in art department. It's really great to work with art department. There's always a lot of fun stuff to do in art department, but as a runner and production assistant, I work with every department depending on who needs help. Going on from that, I got another question that says, congratulations on your breakthrough video. Thank you. What do you want to do when you grow up? So I want to be a film producer. So at the moment I'm working freelance as a runner / production assistant, like I've mentioned, but I also freelance on the side of that as well as a producer. I'm not getting paid for it as of yet, which is really sad, but it's keeping me, you know, active in that role as a producer. But I want to be a producer when I'm older. I want to be producing musicals, but like film musicals. That is something that I really want to do. Rowan also asks, if you could be any animal, what would you be? I think I would be a cat. I love cats. You know, cats always get the best seat in the house. Like, they always sit in the sun so they can keep warm. They get lots of strokes and they just, I mean, I love my cat. Anyone who doesn't know, I'm not living with my cat because I moved out of my family house, but my mum has a cat and she's just adorable. Her name's Delilah. She's black and white, long haired. And if I was a cat, I would just love to be like stroked and scratched, and must be quite an easy life to be a cat. What's your dream job in the film industry and what are you aiming for in the industry right now? So I want to be a film producer. We've kind of briefly mentioned that in the other question. Right now I am aiming to get more work, basically. I want to get more freelance work as a production assistant because that can then fund me like for living purposes, and then I'm also free to be a producer on the side, which I love doing at the moment. I just need to get more freelance production assistant work because I need to pay bills and rent, which is never fun. I am aiming to get some more work. I actually have a job interview. I just got a call about it just before I filmed this video, and I'm slightly nervous because apparently I have to make a presentation, and oh my gosh, don't even know if I want it, because then it means I don't have time to freelance as a producer, and then I'm like freaking out because I need the money and it will pay me, but then I won't have time to freelance and do what I actually want to do, and oh my god. Welcome to my life. I'm a mess. Anyway, moving on. I actually discovered you on Twitter. Someone retweeted something about you reaching 1,000 subscribers. I can't remember. I subscribed because I liked Hostages, which is a film I directed. Filmmakers of the internet unite. Have you got any more short films / fiction filmmaking projects coming up? I do. I am currently working on a really big project. I am producing a film musical. It's what I want to do, and I'm doing it. Of course, it's still on slightly more of a small scale than obviously what you would see in the cinema, but it is giving me the necessary knowledge that I will need for hopefully when I am able to make big professional film musicals, I will know what I'm doing. So this has definitely been a learning curve for me. I'm working with other YouTubers on this project, which is super, super cool. So Will Khan is the director. He recently released his film Dear Will Khan, and it's basically the follow-up to that. We are doing a crowdfunder. We've got a budget, but we need a little bit more just to kind of feel secure in what we're doing. And so if you wish to donate, the link will be in the description below. You don't have to, but it would be really, really cool if you did. That way we're able to pay our actors. We're making the follow-up to Dear Will Khan, which is currently called Love Will, and it's a beautiful storyline, and the music, oh my gosh, the music is all like new and it's so cool and I can't wait. We've cast some of the actors, we've got Amy Lovett on board, we've got Ewan McIntosh on board, and we're filming it in like a month, and I'm sort of freaking out because again, we don't really have everything fully confirmed yet. It's getting there, but also there's only a month to go and it's still a bit like up in the air, and oh my gosh, welcome to my life. But yes, I have a new film project that I'm working on, and it's a musical. A musical. So those were all the kind of like work related questions. Something along the similar lines is a question from Holly, which says, how is life after Ravensbourne? So for those who are new to my channel, I went to Ravensbourne University in London and I studied digital film production. I got a first. Oh my God. So life after Ravensbourne, I graduated, well, I finished May last year. Oh my God, it's nearly a year ago that I finished. Damn. So I finished May last year, but I graduated in November. I was very, very lucky in the sense that as soon as I handed in my final piece of work on the Friday, I had my first industry job on the Tuesdays. 4 days after I finished all my university work, I had my first professional job, and it was working on a commercial for NatWest, which was shown in the cinema. Oh, I was so proud of myself. I actually didn't see it in the cinema because I missed the trailers when we went to see the film. And I've worked with that company who've made those commercials ever since, and they keep employing me and I love them all and they're really, really nice. I just need some more work from like other companies. Life after Ravensbourne is okay. It's a little bit hard. I got really lucky. My plan was to get a job in a production office, and I had several interviews and I actually got the job for technically 2 of them. And I turned them down because I love the idea that I am a freelance production assistant and at the same time I can also work on my own projects, because I feel like if I was stuck in an office doing like 9 till 6 or like even 8 till 6, some of them were, I wouldn't have free time apart from on the weekends to do other stuff, and on the weekends I would want to chill and see friends. So I turned them down, which I don't know if my family was too pleased with. And now I have this new job interview and I'm still in the same position of, do I take the job if I get it? Do I not take the job if I get it? Do I want to pay rent? Do I want to do what I enjoy? Welcome to my life. Just discovered your channel, looks really good, can't wait to explore more. My question would be, I'm in the final year of university and struggling to keep focused on dissertation. What kept you motivated and driven to get to the finish line and graduate? Thanks. Thank you for your nice words. Thank you for subscribing. Honestly, I think it was fear of failure. I didn't really want to get below a 2-1, so I just worked so hard to try and get to the best that I could. Try and take breaks if you can, especially now as it's getting warmer. Try and get outside. That was something that I didn't do, and I missed out spending a lot of time with friends because I was inside writing essays or planning for films. And that's fine, but like, think about it, you could do that outside and enjoy the sun, even if you're sat with friends or even by yourself. Enjoy being a student while you still can, because when you finish, that's it. You're like a real adult and it's scary. Next question is something that I know literally nothing about. Who will win between Ronda, Charlotte and Becky at WrestleMania 35? Ollie, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Becky because my name's Becca and, you know, it makes sense to support someone with basically the same name as me. So we're gonna go with Becky. Let me know who wins. What's your favourite musical and movie? Love you so much. Kisses from LA. Thank you, that's so sweet. Love you too. My favourite film has to be Inception. Didn't understand it the first time around. Had to see it, I think, 3 times in the cinema before I fully understood what was going on. Me and Chris, my boyfriend who I live with, we watched it the other day and it's still a really good film and I think it will forever be my favourite. So my favourite musical is a show called Once, the musical. It's a little Irish. Look at the Irish. Once. Do I have an Irish accent? We'll let Kim and Kieran be the judges of that. My favourite musical is a show called Once, the musical. I actually watched the film of it last night. So it was a film and then became a stage show. And it's just beautiful. All the actors play their own instruments on stage, and that was the reason that I actually learnt to play guitar, because I wanted to learn all those songs. What's your favourite TV show at the moment? Also, well done again on all your recent success. So proud of you. Thanks, Kim. My favourite TV show at the moment? Oh, I don't know. For starters, the new series of the Santa Clarita Diet has come back, so I've been watching that. I also recently watched Working Mums, which was a very good show on Netflix, would recommend. I've also been loving watching all the crime documentaries on Netflix because they're just so good. And me and Chris are actually watching New Girl on Amazon Prime. I started rewatching it and he was like, oh, this seems quite good. And now we watched it together and we've just started series 6. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you despise Riverdale fans? I don't despise them because they were the ones who got me, well, firstly, they got me over 1,000 subscribers. Secondly, they got me my most viewed video and my most commented video and my most liked video and technically my most disliked video, but you know, hate is gonna hate. And then they also got me over the threshold to get my videos monetized again. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I've sent off my application and I can get some money back, because before they changed all the rules, I was so close to getting to the threshold that you have to get to get money out of the account. So fingers crossed they approve my account and then I can finally reach that number and then get it out, because I need money. So no, I don't despise them. They got me to where I needed to be, which is very, you know, I'm very grateful for that, regardless of some of the hate comments that I got. So I'll give them a 2 out of 10 because I did get a couple of hate comments and I had to delete them because I don't really care about hate comments. It's when people start swearing. That's when I'm not a fan of them. So I had to delete a couple because they swore. Congratulations on your recent success. What is your goal for 2019? Thank you for your nice words. My goal for 2019, like I mentioned as well, I just want to get some more freelance work. I would love to have a credit in a film that is shown at the cinema. I think that's my goal for this year. I don't know if it will happen. Maybe next year. But I would love that to happen. So fingers crossed. What is your favourite flavour of ice cream? Ben & Jerry's cookie dough. Always. And lastly, how many reviews have you got in your toilet book? Me and my boyfriend have this in our flat. And it's just called the Bathroom Guest Book. Please sign in while sitting down. And basically, you just write in it, like, random thoughts and stuff. Let me read you one. Let me find not a rude one, because a lot of them are rude. So this is one that I wrote. Was it in February? Yeah. So on this side, you've got 2 sections where you can write, and under memorable moments, I put thinking about how immigration officers had a search warrant to look through our flat for a previous tenant. We all laughed about it afterwards though. There is actually a story time video of that scenario coming up on my channel soon. So that will get explained more to you, don't worry. And then underneath it says additional sentiments, and I've written thinking about how amazing the Oreo cookie dough we had for dessert. So then on this side, you've got space where you can fill out like questions and tick stuff. So here is the cleanliness rating. Apparently it wasn't very clean this day, so I only gave it a C. Here you've got bathroom doodle. So this is the immigration officers coming to wake us up and talk to us about finding this person they were looking for. Date and time of visit. Then you can say song that best describes the bathroom visit, and I ticked push it. Then bathroom activity bar graph. And length of visit, time spent gazing in the mirror, thoughts during the visit. And yeah, it's just a nice little thing. It's just funny. Like, some of the comments that we have in this are like hilarious. Editing Becca here. I realised I never actually answered this question. The answer is there's 25 notes in the bathroom book. So if you're ever at mine and you go to the toilet, sign yourself in. So that's all the questions. Thank you so much if you submitted a question, and thank you so much for subscribing. You don't understand how much it means to me. Like, I still can't get over what that video has done for my channel. And although I got some comments saying that I only did it for the views, that's not true. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to, because we're growing so quickly. And I'm forever grateful for everyone who is with me on this journey. Okay, bye.